Sing Frankie.
Beauties, what's good? It's your girl Chop Simpson back with another video, back to sprinkle some inspiration across the YouTube nation. You already know. Today I'm going to speak on the subject love loss. We all lose things in life, whether it's a loved one, whether it's a friend, you know, whatever it is, you know, that's dear to our heart. It's something that we don't want to live with. Sometimes it's something that we don't even want to talk about. But today, I feel that me talking about it will help somebody, and not only help somebody else, that it will help me to grow and help me to be a better person. Back in April of 2018, I was out of town on a girls' trip. Me, my aunts, and my cousins and friends, and my grandmother, we was out on a girls' trip, and we were having a good time, you know. What women do on the girls' trip: shop, gossip, you know, whatever is that to do. That's fun. And on this trip, you know, my mom, she was having a good time, but she wasn't at her best. She wasn't feeling, you know, her best or whatever. But she, as my mother, she was a strong person, so she pressed her way through any and everything, no matter what, you know. That morning, in April, I had left that morning to go shopping with my cousins and my sister, and we was out shopping, and I had got a phone call that my mom had failed, and that she was hurt really bad, and I had to hurry up back. And on the way back, I was just thinking in my head, and I was telling my sister, oh, it's just something, maybe she just fell and sprained her ankle, she'll be all right, and just go to the hospital, wrap it up, get some meds, and like back to the vacation. And to come to find out that when I got back to the room, to the hotel or whatever, the situation was worse than I thought it was, you know. But at the same time, God's grace was with me all alone. In that process, hearing my mama cry out, and you know, her wanting to see us one more time, and her wanting to hear our voice one more time before she passed. And when me and my sister had got there, she had heard our voice and realized that we was there. Then after that, in a quick second, you know, she was out. And down through the years, my mom has dealt with a lot of knee surgeries or whatever like that, and she had up and down complications about it. But like I was saying, she was a strong woman, and she pressed through it, you know, no matter what, no matter the situation that she went through, whether it was with her health, whether it was with the family, whether it was financially, spiritually, she found a way to trust God through it all. She found a way to just press, and I honor her life for that. And she has placed that, she has left that in me. To no matter what I go through, I gotta keep a smile on my face. I gotta know that my life is just as precious as it was the day before, and as it is to come. Losing my mother is something that I knew had to happen. It's not something that nobody wants to go through. It's something that nobody wants to deal with. Especially, I was You know, this was just last year. I'm 29 now. At that time, I was 28 years old, and I kept thinking to myself, like, yo, I'm 28 years old, yo, and my mother's gone. Like, you know, these last couple of months, these last couple of years, me and my mom became very close, and we shared things that we never shared with each other. We did things together that we never did, you know. And as I go through our life, I actually thank God for changing my life, you know, and making me a better person. And I know, like, if I was still in the streets, if I was still, like, my mind was elsewhere, and if I ever had a relationship with God, I would have dealt with my mom passing different. So me having a relationship with God, I can't say, you know, what works for you, but me having a relationship with God, he placed that strength in me to be able to pull through it, be able to push through it. Now, I'm gonna say this: not every day is peaches and cream. Sometimes I cry. Sometimes I don't want to be bothered. Sometimes, like, I don't even want to talk to nobody. I don't want to see nobody, nothing. But, you know, a small voice always whispers back to me, like, yo, child, get up from where you at. Like, you made it this far. You made it through the funeral. You made it through the hospital visits. You made it through, you know, the funeral home visits. You made it through all of that. Yes, you shed a few tears, but by the grace of God, like, all the things that my mother dealt with, I had to take it upon myself. I couldn't be selfish anymore, because I know she dealt with a lot of pain. I know she dealt with a lot of things, you know, up until the day that she passed. You know, yes, she was strong about it, but I at times, you know, I became selfish, because I'm like, you know, God, why did you have to take my mother? Like, what? I mean, how I'm supposed to make it without her? How I'm supposed to live life without my mother? Like, you know, don't trust me. I was hurt, you know, and I fussed. But as time went on, as I was saying, God was letting me know right there, even in the midst of me saying, like, God, I ain't gonna be able to make it. I ain't gonna be able to get through this. I can't do it. Like, I ain't even go to the funeral. Like, this is something that I just don't want to do. But when God gives you strength, you'll do things that you will never think you can do. Like, you will think things like that you'll never think you would think, and he will give you abundantly joy. He'll give you abundant strength to make it, like, through anything, y'all, through anything. Like, all you have to do is trust him. All you have to do is trust him. And daily, I trust him. And daily, like, you know, I say, God, like, work in me, work through me. I'm more than a conqueror through you that strengthens me daily. And dealing with my mom's death, God has made me a better sister. He has made me a better aunt. He has gave me a stronger spiritual life. He has given me the strength to be a better parent to my son. And I thank him for that. I thank him for that. I thank him for that. Some things we forget that we should, you know, sometimes we complain about life and complain about, like, God, I go through this and I go through that. But one thing that I always remember when I'm struggling, one thing that I always remember when I'm having a bad day, one thing that I always remember when I just feel like I don't even want to be on this earth, I feel like, yo, if I'm never gifted with anything else, if I never do anything in life to make an accomplishment, I have life on today. So that gives me another chance to do something I never done. Another day gives me the confidence to live like never before, you know, through every situation. You know, sometimes I still do think about my mother, and I feel like, you know, she would want me to keep pressing. She would want me to just strive and be the best person I can be. I mean, this may sound crazy, but not saying that I want my mother to pass, not saying that, you know, I just feel like for us to be strong in some areas, for us for us to get through certain things, we have to go through certain things to grow, to learn, and just for God to get our attention, to let us know that, like, we belong to him and the things of the world doesn't matter. Because when materialistic things are worn out, like when you can't get to your mother, when you can't get to your father, like who you gonna call on? Like who else? When your husband or your wife is acting up, when your kids are acting up, when you feel all alone and you feel like even in a room full of people you feel lonely, who are you gonna call on? Who are you gonna put your trust in? And for me, struggling with the death of my mother, God has let me know, like, when my mother can't be there, when my father can't be there, when my son, I love yous, or something that I accept, but it's just, you know, anybody telling me anything that's going to help me, I don't want to hear it at that time, you know. But I know, like, I'm telling y'all, God's grace is sufficient. God's grace is real. And some of us are living off God's grace. Some of us are dealing with things right now at this moment. And if you are dealing with something at this moment, I encourage you to keep pressing. I encourage you that there's light at the end of the tunnel. I encourage you that you're going to make it. And it's crazy, like, I have wrote this song, and the words of the song was saying to me, this is before my mother died, and the words, this is before, like, up into the, like, right before the time that she had died, and I wrote a song, and the words of the song was, no time to give up now, you can make it. That pain that you're feeling now, go on and take it, because every day is a lesson, and every day that you get, you must count your blessings. And I was just like, wow, like, you know, some things that, you know, we deal with, some things that we get in our minds, like, it's only to make us stronger. So what you're going through right now is only to make you stronger. It's only to make you a better person. And I do believe God won't put more on us than we can bear, you know. You know, I'm telling you, before my mother had passed, that's something that I will always say, yo, my mother passed, yo, I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to be in the mental institute. But since my mother passed, you know, sometimes I do cry. Sometimes I do get sad. But I'm not in a mental institute. I'm not suicidal. I'm not built with anger. Instead, I'm filled with joy. Instead, I'm pressing forward in my music. I'm pressing forward spiritually. I'm pressing forward mentally. You know, because I know somebody's looking at me and looking at my life. And you know, just growing from it. So all of you out there, you know, hold on. No matter how you bruise, keep pressing forward. Keep going. You can make it through any love lost. As I was saying, there's no greater love than God's love. There's no greater love than God's love. Because when everybody's gone and all your love is lost, God's love is never lost. God's love is going to be always there with you. No matter the life you live, no matter the things that you allow yourself to deal with, God's love is never going to leave you. And I do believe that. And I encourage you, if you don't have a relationship with Christ, get a relationship with Christ. If you don't have no one to talk to God. It's not something that you have to do it and say certain words or say it in a certain way. Just simply say God. Just like you having a conversation with your fellow, with the next person, your friend or your family. Just talk to him like, yo, God, like, I need you. The situation that I'm in, like, I can't handle it myself. Like, my situation that I'm in, my husband is not helping. My situation that I'm in, my wife is not helping me. The situation that I am, nobody's encouraging me, God. So I need you to work that for me. I need you to step in right now. And it might not be in your timing. It may not be when you need it, but I guarantee you it'll be on time. So I'm going to continue with my inspiration and ciphers. I'm going to continue inspiring others, you know, with my inspirational ciphers, with my inspiration, I'm going to continue to spread it because I know somebody need it. And I know, you know, a lot of people is going to see this video and I just hope I said something that will help you. And I hope I said something that could wipe your tears away right now. You know, I just want to say I love you guys. I just want to say, there's no time for giving up. You can make it. That pain that you're feeling now, go on and take it. Because every day is a lesson. But every day, remember that you are a blessing. Every day, you are a blessing. So every day you get up, say, I'm a blessing. I am a conqueror. I am a lender instead of a borrower. I will overcome this obstacle that I'm facing. My children will be successful. You know, whatever your situation is, whatever you're dealing with, you can make it. That pain, whether it's in your mind, whether it's in your heart, whether it's in your soul, whether it's in your left toe, you're going to get through it. Trust me. You're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. All right? I just ask all of you that you like this video, that you share this video, that you subscribe to my channel, Broken Beauty Sessions. And I'm going to continue, as I said, I'm going to continue to spread my love. I'm going to continue to spread my motivation. I'm going to continue to spread my inspiration because I know I need it. You need it. And everybody else around you, they need it too. Like, what's wrong with inspiring others? What's wrong with spreading love? Nothing. Nothing. So I ask that y'all continue to have a blessed day. Continue to live in God's love. Be of God's love. Be an example of God's love. And you already know.
Nothing off the